being here. Well, my name is Aiman, Youssef. My dear brother and sister, thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. Where can I start? 13 months ago, I became homeless. And that turned my life upside down. But not down much, because I bounced very high. For the first time, I became homeless, hungry, and don't know what to do. Food, my dear brothers, is very necessary. It's to sustain life. We can be without TV or electricity, even without a home, but we cannot survive without food for too long. 13 months ago, I had no option but to be homeless. I hate iPads. Sandy forced me to be that way, and hungry too. I asked God to show me the way. He did. He shows me how to help myself and my community for months to come. Since Sandy, I opened a relief center called Midland Ave Neighborhood Relief. And remember, I was homeless and hungry too, and that was not an excuse for me, not to help my community. God was still my help. 13 months later, I still have the relief center on Midland Ave, helping lots of people, families, who is struggling in their lives. My quote, yes we can. What does that mean? It means every one of us, even if you are homeless, you can help others. You can lift the heavy weight from your brothers and sisters. No one should be hungry, no one. This holiday will deliver thousands of meals. Terry said 900, but I'm planning about 2,500 meals. I kept it secret from her. I didn't want to tell her. That's our projection for that day. It's not about one day. I'm going to continue 3 days doing that to help the community. Our people really get hurt. We will deliver to homes, has no working kitchens. I still have a neighbor who is living in a garage, and thanks to the Silla Foundation for helping him right away when they heard about him. And thanks to Jack, I think I saw him earlier here. Let's come together to kill this epidemic. Let's help one another. Let's lift one another, because our Creator, God Himself, does not want us to suffer. He wants us to help one another. We did not come to this life to eat and have fun, even though it really sounds good, but we came to help one another. 1 week ago, I was at a meeting. I was asked the questions, what is your race? I say, I'm a human. That is my race. I breathe oxygen and I bleed like everyone else, but God sees everything. My dear brothers and sisters, let's help each other. Let's take the pain away from each other. Let's do all of this together. And from all of this I say, God, I love you every day. I'm here on earth. I thank you. Please help us to help one another and give us the tools to do so, even though it's money sometimes. Let's do this together, because if a homeless man like me stood on his feet and said, yes, I can help my community, we can all do this together and help killing this hunger in our town. This is why you must stand tonight and work to feed the hungry and clothe the naked and find home for those homeless. These are my brothers and sisters. I cannot look away. I must find a way. Let's find a way to feed, to clothe, to shelter. Together, we are the way home for each other. Let us never forget that. Thank you for listening to me tonight.
Good job, Aiman. Good job. You got it? thought somehow, some way this table was important.
We have a special presentation this evening, but before I move on to that, I want to say first, in yesterday or today's New York Times, there was an article that announced that homelessness had risen this last year in New York City by 13%. And hunger has increased on Staten Island by enormous leaps and bounds. From serving 26,000 people in 2012, this last year we served 38,000 different people with food or clothing or shelter. Aiman tells that in the last month, new and different people have been coming for food in his tent. And while you can't envision what a food stamp cut looks like, to one person it's $11 a month, but to a family of 4 making under $19,000 a year, it's $37 a month, or about $10 a week. And we may not know a lot of families that make $19,000 a year, but trust me, there are a lot of families that make $19,000 a year. People who receive food stamps, or people who come to the pantry or to the soup kitchen, now are mostly working families. Our security guards, the guys pumping our gas, the people cleaning the offices, the school aides, you name it, the people that are frying your burgers or flipping your burgers and washing your dishes and making sure that we eat well in our diners and in our restaurants. It's a lot of our families, and they belong to us. They are our brothers and sisters. It's the intention of our ministry to lift people up from